My day normally starts about 4:30 a.m. I get it picked up by Assessor Route, which is in New York City, the way we get back and forth to work due to my vision problem. I live in the Bronx, and I travel from Gun Hill all the way to Richmond Hill. My name is Cornell Williams. I'm Alphapointe employee. I am the team leader of the porters. My job is responsible to make sure the safety and the well-being and the cleaning of the buildings in order.
We have 19 buildings. All right, that's 138,000 square feet that he's responsible for.
A typical day for me is being scattered everywhere. I come in, I make my rounds, and I look around the facility and I see what needs to be fixed, what wasn't done yesterday. I oversee 6 guys. We're porters, but there's nothing we don't do. I have a license to move around a forklift indoors where my vision is the best. Majority of the facility, I help wire the electricity. There's always things going on, being pulled here, being pulled there.
Doesn't stop. He doesn't stop.
I was born totally blind, but when I turned 12 years old, my sight started coming back. I woke up one morning, I said something's wrong. They called my mother in the room and rushed me to the hospital. The first time I seen my mother, she was black and I was white, and it spooked me. They sedated me because I didn't know her, so it threw me off because I never knew the difference between black and white. My vision's like a book. As you flick a book, I see as I'm going. I'm a big guy. I'm an Afro-American male, but I'm an albino. So most people see me as being white.
He's a pure soul. You know, he'll do whatever he can for anybody, whatever time, day it is.
If you have a problem, he'll stop what he's doing and actually, help you out and give you a helping hand.
He's very down to earth. You can talk to him about anything. He's a great listener.
No matter how big and huge he is, his heart is twice as big. He's a rare breed to find.
During the coronavirus, there was people that couldn't get out the projects and that needed medication. And I would put on my mask and my hazmat suit and I would run all over the Bronx, go in the building, and I would knock on their door and I would give them their medication and food packages, whatever it would need to be to get to the elder that could not get out. And I would make sure they get what they had to get.
He does Rikers Island. He does subways. He also knows sign language. I said, don't you ever sleep?
Question's how I do it. I got love for what I do. And that love gives me energy.
With all the other jobs that he does, helping the subways, medicine, he got the virus.
They putting all these tubes in me and I had to use a machine to help me breathe. My kids were scared, my family. It was just darkness all around.
I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I mean, of all people, him.
And I was really sick. I just couldn't breathe. I was in a lot of pain. And I wasn't sure I was going to make it.
I was praying for him. I was calling him. Of course, he couldn't pick up the phone.
And then I came home and I was quarantined for 28 days. I couldn't see no one. I was literally in the room. They would put food by the door and leave. It was the loneliest, painful time of my life not to see my family.
He called me 3 or 4 times a day. Make sure the guys are doing this. Make sure the guys don't forget to do that.
It was one of those times where you just sit back and you realize, if this was my last day on this earth, did I do what I was supposed to do? And honestly, I was at peace. Because if I caught this by giving out food or I caught this by helping my fellow man, I did my job.
I was very emotional. I was so glad to see him back. I was like, oh, you're back, thank God. Everything's fine now,
Prior to me coming here, my previous jobs that I had didn't give me the opportunity to do much with my skills. They would baby me. Like, they would give me stuff to put an outlet in or put a light bulb in. When I had all this training, all this background in school, and I couldn't use it, and it was frustrating. But when I got to Alphapointe, the door was open for me to do what other people wouldn't give me a chance, because my vision, they come along and they're like, you want an opportunity? Here's one. It's like a breath of life. I think that most sighted people is not educated enough to understand that people with the vision impaired or blindness have a great deal of skills and talent. And I think a lot of my pushing towards my goals came from the people I've seen to do the most amazing things. My father once told me this: if you have 2 arms and 2 legs and you could breathe, there's nothing impossible. Alphapointe reminds me of life. It gave me the ability to believe in myself. I come to work excited. I mean, every day. My heart and soul is in this place.